I'll see if it actually muted. This stupid damn thing, man. The last couple nights hasn't been muted, even though I muted it before I actually went. Well, I did the trick. Yep, now it's muted. Sweet. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the trick is before you start a live stream, when you have your own in the background, it'll take over whatever settings that you have on your last video that you're watching, something like that. I always refresh a video that I already have left on my screen, and then I'll minimize it, and then I'll mute it. And then I'll open up my YouTube page so that my stuff, when I start, it should be muted. But that's just a little trick I do. But anyway, that's fun. I had to click pack 6 so bad. Trivia. If you want to get in, do it right now, because I'm gonna start playing pretty quick, like. That's how I usually do the first one. Okay, I'm already in. I'll give it till I'm done with the cigarettes. That'll be like maybe a minute. Good. 5. I don't know how this carpet got so freaking trashed. Ugh, gross, man. Well, I guess a lot of it had to do with a giant hole in the side of the house for a few rainstorms. So, I mean, that would be it. I could call that about right. 1 minute. 1 minute will be in 10 seconds. One.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. Hey, welcome to Trivia Night. A gauntlet of pain and judgment. Or at least that's how Parade Magazine described it. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. Wait, have I kidnapped you before? Never mind the rules. Let's get to the game. First question. Which instrument is Yo-Yo Ma famous for playing?
No idea.
Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Sorry, but wrong answer.
First question, that's funny.
Welcome to the killing floor. Oh boy, everyone loves math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Let's pick some math.
Oh shit.
Wow, this is just like watching The Beautiful Mind.
Let me stick around.
We're almost done.
Missed him.
Somehow you were able to survive my gauntlet of basic math.
Really being gauntlet?
Now that we have a second,
Yeah,
let me picture a business composition. trail mix,
things that
but just
a bunch of things.
Think about it and get back to me.
I'm staring at the phone.
Let's try another one. I'd like to take a pilgrimage to the Mecca of animal remains. The Smithsonian Museum is located in which
I was
city?
like, what the hell, man? What's up, Dave?
Use your device to answer the question.
Yeah, I should know that. I've been there.
The answer is this one. Too easy.
Well, a few of them. Isn't there like 7 or 8 of the museums? There's a ton of them. I know we went to a few, like 3 or 4.
What's the chemical symbol for arsenic?
Oh,
You said this.
No, yes.
Wrong answers must be punished. Welcome back.
What the hell was I thinking? I was like, no, that's a symbol for arsenic.
It's time for some wordplay. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It was really hard to find good cues to cut out, but I will be very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word. Begin.
Come on, give me the damn letters.
The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done.
Didn't I? Okay. There's no damn V.
You're almost out of time.
Oops.
Ooh, let's see what you did there. This will hurt.
Get to you tonight, Dave. Having a happy teeny. It's Friday.
And look who's dead already. I kind of pity you.
Yeah.
Terrible tragedy. I'd avoid that old diner on Route 7 if I were you. They serve soggy pancakes.
Oh, soggy pancakes. What if there's soggy pancakes after you drown them in maple syrup? Well, then those soggy pancakes would be pretty good. Where'd the dog go? Oh, there she is. Just as I suspected. Looking herself. Because she slept all day long. As soon as I hit the live button, she likes to lick herself. Good thing we got a lot of frogs going. Check something. What am I do? Gotcha. That's why. These ones do. Yeah. Not for use with chips. Yeah, it's 15 amp, 125 volt. I was wondering how one of these stupid things worked. Well, they got the up and down, and there's 2 plugs on the back. I don't know if you can see that. There's 2 plugs on the back. So I just tested it, and it's just like it looks. You could probably cut this sucker right in half, because the top one does the top 3 plugs, and the bottom plug does the bottom 3 plugs. Just a simple ohm test. You can figure that out. So that's pretty cool. So I was thinking it's not very smart to use this with an extension cord, but I have a high, or a, well, I guess low gauge extension cord, so I could do that. Actually, no. But I could use it just as a stupid splitter. I just need to add more freaking outlets in this house, man. Well, there is one like every 3 feet. It's just still not enough. In this general area, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I missing here? 10. Alexa's not plugged in, so that's not 11. My phone charger is not plugged in, so that's not 12. Oh, the camera, that's 11. Yeah, because it needs power. Just like a hard drive. What else do I have around here? But I only have it on 2 plugs. Yeah, I probably need to fix that a little. What would be awesome is, well, yeah, well, I don't know, probably getting rid of the stupid carpet anyway, but what would be awesome is underneath this table, just cut a hole in the floor, put a box in there, and add like 8 outlets. 8 outlets. That would be perfect. Just 4 outlets. Well, there's 2 on each one, so you'd have 4 of these suckers all side by side in a 4-gang box. That'd be close enough for almost everything I need to plug in. All right. More damn things. I don't understand what the hell is. It's on my mom's laptop when she comes.
Wake up.
Yeah, because I just still don't have things that are
Welcome to
plugged
Trivia
in.
Night.
To use Alexa, I gotta unplug my subwoofer, or to plug my phone in, I have to unplug the subwoofer. That's on a damn extension cord.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my
Somewhere.
super
I
fun
don't know where the hell
mini
it goes.
If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But if you somehow survive through
It's over
7
here.
questions, you go to the final round. Oh, don't let me keep you or anything. Okay, first question.
I think it's all low
What
amperage
TV
stuff.
show is Drake on? And the correct answer is...
Yeah, everything's low voltage.
Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished.
It's the
Welcome to the
TVs.
floor.
Actually, the soundbar is probably the most amperage.
Let's play the finger cutting game. If you've got a hangnail, now's the perfect time to take care of it. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ow! It puts the finger in the basket.
Does it?
I think this game's pretty sweet so far. I said sweet out loud. Now teens know that I'm not cool.
Sweet.
Let's try another one. How deep would my dungeon have to be to reach the center of the earth?
Fuck, how do you do that? 3.15 times divided by 2?
Time's ready now. Who said this one? Lame.
I didn't actually do that math.
All right.
Isn't it 36,000 miles around and times 3.15 or 3.14 divided by 2? Or the answer divided by 2 or some shit? What? Never saw any of them.
Fish. Wrong answers must be punished.
How many am I getting it wrong?
Welcome back to the killing floor. Please take off your shoes.
Makes sense.
Let's do a little memory test. Memorize the pattern. All right, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? I will accept 0 mistakes. This was the pattern, you silly goose. How did you do?
Yeah.
Mistakes are unacceptable.
I need more memory juice.
Well, this didn't take long. Well, just remember to walk into the light, little ghosty.
All right there.
Yeah, well,
I just thought that would be freaking funny, man. I was just thinking, like, maybe I should add a couple more outlets around here. Like, all I gotta do is just grab a new work box and put it right next to the other one, figure out which side the stud's on, and then just go in between the studs and the other box. Just do a little jumper on there, and boom, done. Super simple. And I thought, maybe I should do that live and do it live. Like, keep the electricity on too at the same time, because that's funny too. I guess I could just make a video about it. Live would be like a lot of moving around of the camera. And a pain. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier with the other camera. Well, yeah, well, unless I have a USB extension somewhere. What's up, Blue? That would be kind of funny, though, because you'd just be adding on, and the tabs aren't removed on the... well, I hope they're not removed on the outlets. This one still has them. If you know what I mean, like right here on the side where there's screws, you would have, what do they say here? This would be your hot side, and this would be your neutral side. So you have power coming in, and well, if it's the end of the line, it's just power coming in, hot coming in over here, neutral coming in over here, and ground coming down to your ground lug. And then you'll have like 2 extras down below. Or like on this one, you got the push-in tabs on the back, which I never use. But you could use those. But you just jump off the bottom one. So you just do your hot right here and your neutral right here and jump it to another switch and put your hot and neutral. And because this little bar here, the electricity comes in here, goes across the little bar, and energizes the bottom side. And poof, have electricity. But the funny thing is when you change out outlets, which I had a lady ask me to do it. She had these bone color outlets and covers and everything throughout her entire house, and she wanted white because she thought it looked cleaner. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I just would go and buy like a 12-pack of outlets, and on my day off I'd go over and just start changing them out. Well, I have a habit of not turning breakers off because I don't know, it's overrated. And it was pretty funny because like I would disconnect a wire and you would see like a lamp go out, and I'm like, oh, okay. And whenever you reconnect, well, that lamp's like trying to turn back on, so the electricity's going. So as soon as you touch it, it wants to arc. Or right before you touch, it wants to arc. So you got to have it like bent just perfect and right around that screw and just bam, like nail it all at once. But that would be pretty funny. That way you can see the lamp like just turn on. It's, well, I guess you could also do that with a switch. Just have some switch, fake it, make it look like you're actually working on a live electricity. Meanwhile, it's dead. You just have power from a different switch that's, powering up the lamp. Have somebody over there flipping the switch right when you make connection. That would be funny. That'd be like those fake prank videos. But yeah, these push-in connectors on the back suck. Every electrician I worked for said, when you work for me, you will never use these push-in connections on the back. I don't care how easy they are. You always use the screws on the side. Because if you push them in on the backside, the electricity will vibrate, and over time they'll eventually like back themselves out, and all of a sudden, like this side of the house, the outlets don't work. And like the way my boss told me to find it was hilarious. He was like, kick the outlets. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I mean, don't kick the outlets, but just, bump them with your foot. And when the lights turn on, then that was the outlet that's loose. And they've used the push-in connections on the back. Take it apart, and I want you to use the screw-in connections and do it the correct way. I'm like, all right. But yeah, that's how I found it too. I ended up like walking around just bumping the outlets, and then like the lights turned on. I'm like, there we go. It's the one behind the dresser. Like the one nobody would ever use too. I had to move the dresser, put that sucker in the right way, and it worked fine. He came around. He wanted to like double check me because I guess I was kind of new at the time. And that was before we did those big jobs like we replaced the power meter on the side of a house, the feed lines going to the main breaker, and then when we got to the main breaker, we disconnected everything, and because it only had the neutrals and the grounds were tied together, and we made a neutral. So, and new code said you had to have a neutral bar and a different ground bar. So we brought it up to code, but that shit was fun. I spent like an entire day just working in that panel box, just taking everything apart. Like all the grounds go to the ground lug, all the neutrals go to the neutral lug, like put the breakers all back in. And I had to label everything first so that when I put it back in, make sure everything was labeled correctly on the panel box door and stuff, which we were pretty big on. I guess everybody really is big on around here. That's why I hate it when people take two panel boxes off or the covers off at the same time, because sometimes they'll put them up backwards. And that happened to me once. I was working on a water heater, and luckily, like, I'm used to working on live electricity. I treat everything like it's live anyway. So I'm like, undoing everything. I had pulled it out, and then I didn't have parts, so I had to like come back the next day. It was right at the end of the day. And I came back the next day, and right when I was about to, I replaced everything, like new thermostats and elements, which was crazy. The water I don't drain my water heaters when I replace an element. I do the old trick where you put the wires up in the air, and you get a couple towels and you put them down. You shut the water off, and you make sure every hot valve is closed. That way it creates a suction. So when you're at the water heater, you unscrew that sucker a couple turns with the tool, and then you do it by hand, and you have your other one ready to go. And you got to be ready to yank too, because if that water heater like blew, like it usually has like a loop, and if it blew and it goes off to the side, like you can't just pull it out. So you got to like yank that sucker out. But you just pull that element out as fast as you can and put the new one in there and just screw it in. And if you do it good enough, like you'll probably get like 12 ounces of water on a towel, and maybe at the front of the water heater. But good trick. That way you don't have to drain the entire water heater and waste an hour, hot water, and all that shit. Or you do like I just did and get a new one. What are you doing over there? Quit digging. It's carpet. Yeah, but wait till the footage of mine goes up, man. It literally has holes in the top of it, like this big around and like this deep, like where it went, like not just the because it's like a steel tank, and then it has like an outer layer with insulation in it. So it like went all the way through the outer skin and the insulation, all the way through the stainless steel tank and into it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't think it was that bad until I started replacing it. Luckily, I filmed it. I just haven't edited it yet. I'll do that sometime soon. Actually, I don't even think I pulled it off my camera yet. Oh yeah, I did. I did that the other night. Somewhere. Probably in that folder with those other videos that I haven't edited yet.
Wake up!
It's only like 10.
Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, my way of testing society's refuse to make sure only the worthy survive. But without all the preachy morality of those other serial killers. I'm going to ask, okay, you don't like being told how to play. I get it. Let's go. Okay, now, first question. What was Colonel Sanders' first name?
Listen to like a 2-hour podcast all about that, dude.
And the correct answer is...
Harland.
Who got the question right? Which leads only you. Let's play a game.
I think it was...
Welcome to the killing floor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Dollop
You know what you can
podcast,
always count
which is
on?
awesome.
Math. Literally.
If you like podcasts,
Answer
it's like
as many
history,
math questions as
but
you
like
can before time runs out.
one guy
Your friend will be doing
reads
math
to
too.
another guy who
And if
knows
your friend
nothing
is
about
better
the
than
story.
you,
So he's
die.
always asking crazy, and they're both comedians, so he's always asking like crazy questions and
Let's
shit.
go. Math.
Mine still has Colonel Sanders' first name on my screen. You know, still Colonel Sanders.
Oh crap! I forgot to put fractions in.
There it goes. What's up, Drewski?
Keep your focus. Don't let my voice distract you. We're almost out of time.
And now it froze.
Well, you've won this
I
round.
got 2.
And now, the scoreboard. Wait, that's supposed to be a scareboard. Dang it. I messed up the joke. Just forget it. It's a scoreboard, okay? It's a scoreboard. How about this? When some people see Lady Liberty, they see freedom. But when I see her, I just see a potential weapon. How many spikes does the Statue of Liberty have on her crown?
I'm getting back in.
Who picked this? Which means only you. Let's play a game. Welcome back to the killing floor. Time to explore the magical world of words. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It'll be good to get your fingerprints on some of these letters too. And this one little safe person will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you die. Do it now. By the way, the letters don't have to be touched. Don't forget to press submit when you're done.
Oh, man. Oh, there's it. Okay, I got 5 letter. Because that was the word I saw.
Let's see
I
what you
could have
came
had
up
goal, I guess. Oh,
with. Let's
nice.
see if your word holds up. Darn. I hate letting people live.
Hey, stop barking.
Let's take another moment to appreciate this cool scoreboard, huh? Here's another one.
What, do you
This
smell a
would be
kitty
my
cat?
one question I'd ask the old wise man who sits atop the mountain. Which NFL quarterback's mom appeared in a series of commercials for Campbell's County Soup?
I don't know. It's been years since I've seen a commercial, but didn't like
And
all of
the
them do
correct
that?
answer is
Didn't all of their moms?
this one. means only you. Let's go someplace fun.
I thought there was some kind of commercial with Brett
We're
Favre
going
and
to play
his
the
mom.
finger cutting game.
And
This one's a little
who's
oopy.
the other one? I don't know about Michael Vick, but the other one I thought
There's no
too.
wrong answer
Who the hell was
or
the other
right
one?
answer.
Tom Brady or something.
Aim for the tendon.
Or no? Did I just say Tom Brady? I don't know.
Hope you weren't a pianist. Pianist. Next question. Let's mix things up a little bit with a picture question. Oh God, I need a haircut. But unfortunately, my regular barber is no longer with us. He moved to Tacoma. Oh crap. Now you know that we're not in Tacoma. Anyway, while you look at this photo, I'm gonna cut my own hair as punishment. Okay, this isn't half bad.
Okay.
I was going for a Crispin Glover, but I think I gave myself a Hayden Panettiere. Okay, you saw the photo of the two men, but tell me this. How many cut-off heads were actually in the photo? Who said this one?
Yeah.
Too easy.
On the chair. 6
All right.
hands down below. 5 or a handprint.
What city lies where the blue and white Nile rivers come together?
I think I know that thanks to the Mummy.
Who picked this?
Yeah.
Very good. Let's try this again. 127-hour subject Aaron Ralston cut off his right arm in which state? Who said this?
Oh, sweet.
Everyone again, you all need to be taught a lesson.
You got too many right.
Look at this mess. This piece of art has blood all over it. I have to remember to wash this in cold water. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you.
Alright.
Here's that art again.
I didn't think that one was there, but okay. It was in my count.
Oh, you got it wrong.
All of them
That's
3,
just too
2,
bad.
1, star, L, star.
And you're dead. But keep playing, and I promise you can still win. Death is not the end.
Huh. Oh, we made it.
The whittling down to just one player has finally come to fruition. Let's do this. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Countries containing the Alps. Tap on each answer. Let's see the right answers.
None of those are in
Forward
Europe.
one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. No fair. Here comes the next question. Countries that border China. You're getting away. Come on. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Boy Scout ranks.
The fuck is a second class? Doesn't even make any sense.
Here's another one. Instagram filters. I get it. You did well. There's tournament mirrors. Just a few more steps. Ironies in Lattice War says ironic. I'm going to have to punish my writers. Here's another one. Earth stones.
$14.5, not bad. Swinger. G. Swerger. Swerg. Something like it. Alright, let me grab you. You didn't even move, dog. Said that and she moved. You were freaking hilarious when you fluffed those pillows. Alright. Is that it? No one else? A minute. Wish I had something electrical that was broke that I could troubleshoot. I don't know what to do with that there. Let me see if I can. Oh, I know I can. Let me see here. How do I do this? There's this freaking article that's so freaking funny. Oh, wait, let me do this. Hang on a second here. This is hilarious, man. Okay, is it showing it? Yeah, okay, there we go. So here's this freaking tweet that I saw today. They tweeted out right here, and it's a report. The squirrels are up to something. By the way, this is the Babylon Bee, who is like a satire news site. They have fake news you can trust is their motto. So it says the squirrels are up to something. And then it says, as if we haven't had enough bad news in 2020, experts are ringing the alarm bells on yet another potential problems, squirrels. And then so they posted this, and then people were like yelling about them, like all this cancel culture. So they tweeted, the squirrels are not up to something. They are just being squirrels. We regret implying otherwise. Thank you for calling us out and holding us accountable. And then they posted the actual article here. And then they wrote, recently we posted an article that many people found offensive. After much deliberation, we would like to retract it. And then I can't believe it doesn't like pop in here. But then right here, it says, this is my favorite part. Recently, we posted an apology for an article that many people found offensive. We were informed that many in the squirrel community were offended by the apologies. So we would like to retract the apology. We are sorry and we will do better. And that just cracks me the hell up, man, because that says cancel culture all on its own right there, man. Like, that's freaking hilarious. All right, there's the game back. Got to get Susie on here. I want her to see that, man. I sent it to her, but I don't know if she read it. Or she might have read it and not understood like what she was reading. She might have actually thought it was an apology. Because that was my favorite. They retract their apology. Because it might be offensive to some people in the squirrel community. That's what I should do, is get like crazy news articles and stuff like that. Just one night, just do one of them. Look, here's a bunch of news articles I found. Because there was one, I just saw the headline and it made me laugh so hard. It was like scientists will begin killing ducks to find out why they're dying or something like that. I just thought that was pretty funny. No, it turns out we're killing them. Crazy. All right, so just me and Blue again. Dog, you want to play? Can you operate a tablet? I'll go get the tablet. No. You can never remember countries, capitals that start with B. Oh, you look so sad. I gotta keep that damn thing up, that article. I'll show it again later. That's funny. And that's how, you waited too long when your phone turns off. It's on like a 10-minute timer. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? I don't know. It's up there.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a perfect storm of unholy truth. But there's trivia, games of skill, and lots of unnecessary violence. It's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, those can still win the game.
Shit.
When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living... Oh, I guess I wasn't
Skip
talking.
button won't work.
Okay, rude much? All right, first question. Let's talk dingers, y'all.
What?
Hank Aaron did his 755th and final home run while with what team?
I couldn't tell you any team he played for. That one. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I was going to say that one because it's closest to me, but yeah, I guess it was. Milwaukee is not close to
I
me.
want to show you something.
Fun.
Welcome to the killing floor. Okay, fine. We'll do some math. Now get off my back.
Shit.
Yeesh. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Time to get your math on.
Apparently not, because it's not coming up on my damn phone again. There it goes.
Keep going.
And now it's
I
frozen.
believe in you.
Come on, bitch. Alright, well, apparently I'm losing this one, so... Because it's just frozen on 6 plus 3. There it goes. Right in time for me not to get any more.
More than it hurts you. Did everybody just die on the first question? I wanted to kill you all, but we only did one question. That's crazy. How did you all fail so badly?
Public schools.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go snooping around.
Yeah, we'll just pretend that one didn't happen. Just in the off chance it's my phone. Got that sucker restarting. It's really quiet when it starts up. There we go. Pretty smooth. Alrighty. Is that it? No one else wants in. Okay. Right.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a shambling homunculus of pain and regret. But it's also an affordable vacation for the whole family, if your family likes being murdered. I'm going to ask you, yeah, who needs rules? Let's get on with it. Okay, now, first question. How many bowling pins are knocked down in a perfect game? And the correct answer is, who got the question right?
I was like 130. Not thinking the 10th frame was the one. And then if you do
I
two
only
more,
watch hockey when I get a break from the violence in
it'll
my
be another
life.
10.
But tell me, how long is an NHL range?
NHL.
And the correct answer is this one, which leads only you. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's see if you can string some letters together. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. My ransom letters could use a little bit more pizzazz. Your friend will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you, you die. Get to it. The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done. You're almost out of time. Let's see.
Ah, man, I had tape.
Let's see if your word holds up. You got lucky. Those random letters you put together accidentally spelled a word. And here's your score so far. I've been calculating all this in my head, so I hope it's right. All right, next question. The Great Sphinx has the head of a man and the body of what animal?
It's on my bucket list to see.
Time's running out. Who picked this? Too easy. I've got more questions for you. Which Leprechaun movie was subtitled Back to the Hood? And the correct answer is this. Which means only you. Prepare for your punishment. Hello. Guten Tag.
Be
Welcome
pattern.
back to the
More
cutting
fingers.
floor. Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. 14. Now I need an assistant. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. Well, that was real nice of you. Do you want me to sing Kumbaya while we all hug and laugh too? Roll lower than me or you die. The dice were on your side. I knew I should have gone with the giant Plinko board. Let's see how the scores look now. Next question. Not sure if their board of tourism brags about this, but Archduke Francis Ferdinand was assassinated while visiting what city?
Started World War I. It was done by the Black Hand. And they screwed up the first attempt. They totally bungled the entire thing, and the Archduke Francis Ferdinand got away.
And the correct answer
But the driver
is
got lost.
this one.
And they came back around like they went into the people that tried to kill him went into like a bar, I think. And I think they got a drink or something. And when they came out, literally the dude was right there. And they lit a bomb, I think, and threw it in his car, and it blew up and killed him and his wife. And the driver, I think. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't really care.
All right, let's hide my toys. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? If anyone does better than you, I will kill you.
If I do better than you, it's a miracle because I did not memorize that. I memorized the colors. Was it orange, orange, green, green?
This was the pattern. How much of it did you remember?
Orange, orange, green.
Let's see if your friend beat you.
Nah, I don't even think I did a hammer.
Gross. You should be ashamed of your performance.
Nah, I had to have done a hammer somewhere.
Here's another one. In what city would I find Piccadilly Circus?
I thought that was a trick question for a second.
Who picked this one? Which leaves only you. You're in for a treat. Uh-oh, this is a mess. I'm going to need everyone's help. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy.
Weird.
Here's that art again, and here's what you did. You better hope you're dealing with a bunch of dummies.
Uh-oh.
It's the Brutus to your Caesar. They ganged up and killed you. You probably thought they liked you, but then they straight up killed you. That's gotta mess with your mind.
Caesar was a tyrant. That's why when they stabbed him, they said Sic Semper Tyrannis, which means
Only
as
one
with
of
all
you is
tyrants.
still alive. You know what that means. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have
Also,
to
John
escape
Wilkes
with your
Booth
body.
allegedly said that to Lincoln before he shot him
I'm
too.
going to give you a category. Hawaiian Islands. Step on each answer that fits, then press. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer.
Say if I missed that question, I gotta look up the Hawaiian Islands
Oh,
again.
did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If the ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up
I
to you.
swear I used to watch The Daily Show all the time, but these names, I just never remember them.
Romance language.
Okay. I didn't think Polish was. I was gonna say, about to get a lesson right here.
After that body. Can you stay out of the shadows? Ivy League schools.
I'm pretty sure I said that was, and I got it wrong. Yep.
I don't like that at all. Here comes the next question. Nations north of the equator. Time is almost up.
Oh, Bolivia. Shit. I was thinking Central America. Shit, right, yeah. What the hell was Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy doing way the hell down there? Really?
We're gonna catch you. States of Mexico.
Nuevo León.
Here's another one. Goosebumps books. A bunch of smart people, huh? Snake cuts.
What the hell that cryptic message to myself means. Right. It's on a list of movies. Right. No shit. No way. Repair clinic? That's like the place we would go for all of our like appliance parts and stuff like that, like washing machine, whatever, a new element for your washing machine, a new element for your stove, or you need a new pump for your washing machine, or an element for your dryer or whatever. Like we'd always get that stuff. I don't know, you could get freaking lawnmower parts there. Get new ball joints. Those look a lot better than the other ones. No way. How do you get that damn thing on? Or wait. It comes. $36.49 for the freaking shaft. Yeah, and then I guess $18.13 for the other part. What? The freaking steering wheel costs more than the damn steering shaft? That's insane. Stupid plastic steering wheels, $44.78. Steering linkage. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I need that part. I think I need a part that goes over top of it. Steering arm, pivot bar, tie rod, steering shaft. Damn it. The friggin' hell? All right, well, that's it. Oh, shoot, that's it. They won't have. Maybe that's the upper. No, they don't have the lower either. Oh, well. Look that up again later. All right. It's just me and B again. Oopsie duck.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a gauntlet of pain and judgment. But it's also the feel-good trivia fun time hit of the summer. You'll love it. Oh, well, you don't want to hear me explain the game, huh? Fine, whatever. Okay, now, first question. What's the commonly used scientific term for belly button lint?
I get this wrong every single time. That's the dumbest
And the
answer,
correct
so
answer is... Who got it right?
there you go.
Too easy.
I picked the dumbest answer, get it right.
Let's try another one.
It works on certain questions.
Who does not belong to the Grateful Dead?
I couldn't name one person in the Grateful Dead.
Who said
I guess
this?
Jerry Garcia, because he's dead.
Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor.
I guess now he died while he was part of the Grateful Dead, so therefore he'll always be part of the Grateful Dead. I guess that works too.
I know what you're thinking, and don't worry. It's not complicated at all. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. I'm sure you'll do great.
Oh, you'll fit in perfect with me then, Susie.
Commence cutting. Ah! You deserve an ice cream. You won't get one, but still. Here's how everyone's doing so far. Higher scores are better than lower scores, FYI. How about this? Who performed a one-man show called Thrust to Kill?
All right, yeah. Ah, fucking finger. Damn it. Yeah, I guess so, Susie.
Who said this? Everyone is
I knew
wrong.
that.
Let's
Stupid
go
finger
first
was in the
part.
way.
Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've seen enough. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And because it's just you, Ding Dong, I require a perfect score.
I was just doing this, like hammer, knife, grenade.
Is this the order you burned into your brain? How close did you get? What? There are still people out there that have an attention span over 7 seconds? Here's that scoreboard again. I made it pretty clear what this was the first time, right? I think I'm over-explaining. Alright, next question. Let's see if we have any werewolf enthusiasts. What phase immediately follows a full moon? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience, too. Time's running out. Who said this one? Come with me. What a mess.
I put so much thought into that. I was like, okay, well, like this,
I
that,
hope
this,
you're a
that.
splatter expert.
Yeah.
Memorize the pattern of blood. All right, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red, and press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that art again. Let's see if you messed it up.
Nice.
Oh, great. You've got a really good memory. Good for you. Whoopee. Let's try another one. What makes a dirty martini dirty?
Oh, shit. I totally like just went to some weird thing. Oh, looks like I got it, but Blue didn't get it. Because it's
And the
number
correct
one.
answer is this one,
Finger was in the way.
which leads over
Damn
you.
finger.
Let's play a game. I want to play a dice game. I'll go first. 13. Now I need a little help from a safe player. How about you? In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? The choice is yours. Wow. You are ruining this for me.
It's been a while since I had to choose. Well, it feels like it's been a while since I had to choose. I swear it would have been lower and then higher. I was about to hit lower and I realized I was about to hit higher.
Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800.
Oh, damn, it sucks. That's a lucky number. I guess maybe not in this instance. 13, unlucky for some.
Only one player left alive. Just how I like it. Glad to see you've made it here alive. But can you escape with your body? I'm going to give you a category. Countries that have green in their flag. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Decisions.
Wait. Ugh. I got a question.
Let's see the right answers.
I cannot remember anybody's flag.
You move forward one space for every correct answer. Aww, you have to get answers right to get closer to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
It's pretty funny. Like, I really don't know my killers, but I only know this answer because I watch so many car shows that talk about different killers.
That just wasn't challenging enough.
It's like Indigo. Let me say Indigo Dream. That's something different. It's like Indigo Clouds or something like that. Like lime green.
Beware of the darkness. Ostentites.
Couldn't remember if that was a pasta or not. So I said, hell with it. It's not.
Here's another one. European rivers. Here comes the next question. LaCroix leaders.
Marshmallow. That would be pretty gross.
Everyone gets it right. Here's another one. British Prime Ministers.
No Babbage.
Almost there. Those folks in
Oh,
Harland
I hate this damn question. Okay, give me another question.
Here comes the next question. Get my favorite cartoon characters.
Shoot. Yeah.
Oh, this is so close. And we are photo finish. Classified as bears.
I think from Asia. Yeah, Sun Bear, is that from Asia or something? I don't know that one. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Yep. That's my dog snoring. Are you still lurking, Susie? What's a bit? Oh, I should fucking sue. Like, not now. All right. good. Check something.
Doing? Let's see why the door's open.
All right. So. Let's see here. I need. Okay. All right. You gonna join the game, Susie? See. Yeah, I got the shaft, the ball joint. Need that. I don't need that. No. So I'm guessing no. Susie's not gonna play. All right. Let me fix my damn phone. All right, there we go. Dope.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a trial by fire to watch clean the unworthy, but it's also so fun. Let's all take a moment and try to remember it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to... Fine, let's just skip it then. See if I care. Here's the first question. In mathematics, what does I stand for?
Stop.
And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. Oh, heck yes, it's time for math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Math time, let's go. Four, 6, 3, 10, 93, 9. Isn't that so annoying? Your time is subtracting at an alarming rate.
Almost hit the wrong one.
Here it comes. What? Down to one player at this point of the game? Well, call me Christopher Columbus because we're taking a detour. If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. How about this? David Mitchell and Robert Webb are the stars in which British sitcom?
No clue.
Who picked this? Which means only you.
Hey,
Prepare for your punishment.
sit down.
Welcome back to the killing floor. It's time to use your words. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It wasn't easy to make this whole letter grid thing work on your phone, so you're welcome.
What the hell
I
are
will
you
be
doing?
very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word. Spell words now. By the way, the letters don't have to be touching. Don't forget to press submit when you're done. You better find something. Ooh, let's see what you did there. It'll all be over soon.
Lay down. You've got a pit bull wrestling a pillow.
Guys, you died so early I didn't get to show you the final round or all my fun mini games.
And I don't even know who's
Come
winning,
on
the
soon,
pillow or the
okay?
pit bull.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go up to that old barn if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. A twisted trivia game show with a lot of...
Alright, let's redeem ourselves from that last game.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, an endless onslaught of devious torment. But it's got trivia and stuff, and it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. Interrupting the guy with all the sharp objects. Very smart move.
Well, wait.
First question. What are you eating when you eat papers?
Yeah, right there.
And the correct answer is...
They look like berries.
Who got the question right? Which leaves only you. You're in for a treat. Welcome to the killing floor. It's time for some finger cutting. I hope you're not fond of extremities. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Super simple. Ready? Nothing like a good fingering. Here's the early scores, and yeah, this is about what I expected. Here's another one. What planet is the nearest in size to the Earth? Time's running out. Who picked this one?
That's what I thought.
Which leaves only you. Prepare for your punishment. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. Good news, it's math time. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. Your friend will be doing math too. And if your friend does better than you, you die. Let's do this. Yay, math! Now, am I right?
Oh,
I wish we could do math all day, but time's almost up. hoping to subtract you. Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself. Alright, next question. Finish the lyrics from the theme song to America's Funniest Home Videos. Beat that blast from coast to coast. And the correct answer is this one. Which means only you. Let's go someplace fun. Let's test your memory. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? And anything other than first place is a death sentence. Meine Liebchen.
Mine was like, thanks. And I'm like, I still got more weapons for you.
You forgot the most important. And voila. Look familiar? How'd you do?
Nice.
You got it exactly right. Ugh, let's see how your friends did.
Not exactly right. Damn, I'm surprised I got
We'll
4.
get you next time.
I guessed on every single one.
Next question. I played Operation so much as a kid, I still don't touch the sides when I cut people open. In the game of Operation, which object is located in the knee?
I think I just remember the song, the commercial for it.
Time's right out. And the correct answer is this.
Yeah. Water on the knee. Operation.
Let's try another one. Don't worry, this question isn't something hard like, I don't know, what country borders Macedonia to the north? What country borders Macedonia to the south?
Am I thinking of
Who
the
picked
right country?
this one?
Oh, okay.
Which means only you. Let's go someplace fun. It's time for a dice game. I'll go first. And now I need an assistant. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
What was it 3 to 9? 11 to 18, so.
We'll see how this goes. Roll higher than me or you die.
Should be that. There we go.
There's magic in those wrists of yours. I thought these dice were rigged. I've got more questions for you. Edvard Munch painted which work of art? Time's now.
I didn't think that was the name of it.
This.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone is wrong. to show you something.
Edvard.
Oh, darn, this is such a mess. This piece of art has blood all over it. Eat your heart out, Jackson Pollock. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that art again. Now it's time to show your work. Mistakes are unacceptable.
Right. Put it down or up too high. Not bad. It's already fifth question anyway.
Only one player left. Perfect. It wasn't easy making it here alive, and it won't be easy to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Chinese zodiac animals. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a first choice to help them catch up to you.
Plow, but not the noodle. All right.
Can you stay out of the shadows? Carnivorous dinosaurs. So getting close now. Greek gods. Anytime today, kiddo. Noble gases. You killed your friend! Better get away fast. Travel tiles worth 4 points or more. I have to make some harder questions. Here's another one. Houses in Game of Thrones. Time is almost up. Another life swap. Sherlock Holmes stories. This is so exciting! and the 3 members. Decisions. So many pills. Diet Coke ingredients. That was too easy. So much blood. Left-handed NBA players.
All right, let's do this shit. I think this might be my last game then.
Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a merciless deluge of pain and suffering. But it's really got a lot of heart, and honestly, I think you're going to enjoy it. Until you die. I'm going to... You know what I love? Being interrupted. Everyone who does it lives. Okay, first
I'll
question.
take that challenge.
Which of the following fingers do you not need to say I love you in sign language? And the correct answer is, who got the question right? Lame. Let's try this again. I just love me some bubbly water. According to their website, how do you pronounce this? Time's running out. Who picked this one? Which means only you. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's see who's a wordsmith. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I especially love adverbs, but that's just me. And this one little safe person will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you die. Do it now! The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done.
Oh, damn it, there's no I. There. Four
Let's see
letters.
what you came up with. Let's see if your word holds
Nice.
up.
Yep.
Well, shucks. I really thought you had it coming. It's early, but here are your scores. But don't get too high or too low because you're all doomed, remember? Next question. Which of the following is an end product of photosynthesis? Who said this? Which means only you. Let's play a game. Well, howdy there. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. It's all pretty much there in the title, honestly. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's so easy. Just don't squirm. We do have fun here. Here's how all the scores are looking. All right, next question. What's the highest score you can get on the SAT? Who picked this? Very good. Let's try another one. I love sitting on a grassy knoll and staring up at the clouds. What are those wispy clouds that exist in the highest elevation? And the correct answer is this one. Too easy. I've got more questions for you. Here's a question I always ask on a first date. Where is Bhutan? Who picked this? surprise for you. I want to play a dice game. I'll go first. 13. Now I need a little help from a safe player. How about you? In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? The choice is yours. Oh, how decent of you. Did I kidnap Jimmy Carter? Roll lower than me or you die. I'm waiting. Papa got some brand new shoes. Don't forget gambling is wrong though. Let's try another one. How many electoral college votes are awarded to California? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this one. Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Oh, fun! A big pile of moolah. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. I don't often talk about your strategy, dingalings. What are you gonna do? Make a choice. Let's see who was a jerk and who was a sucker. Boo! That's some devious behavior right there. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Let's turn around then.
Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Character classes in Dungeons and Dragons. Yep, let's see the right answers.
They're optimistic. Gotta be both.
You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If the ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Here's another one. People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in the 90s. Wow, I'm impressed. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters. Here comes the next question. New York City neighborhoods. IKEA.
And that Santa Fe.
Harvard grads. Anytime today, kiddo. Star Wars planets and moons. That was kind of a gimme. Here's another one. Mortal Kombat characters. Time's almost up.
All right. Well, that's it. I'm out. I'll catch y'all next time. So, later on, everybody.